Hi guys, so sorry about the quality in my last video. I got a cough drop now, so I think I'll be a little better with the voices with this one. But I'm going to read Pep Comics number 3. So this will be, I think, in a new playlist, an Archie Comics playlist. And I think that's the only other one besides All Comics. If there's any other playlists this is a part of, oh yeah, Shield. If I read more Shield stories, this will be in that playlist as well. But Pep Comics, The Shield, G-Man Extraordinary. So I got a cough drop in my mouth, so I won't cough. But The Shield, G-Man Extraordinary by Irving Novick. Joe Higgins, a G-Man Extraordinary is the Shield. Only one living man knows the Shield's true identity, and that man is the chief of the FBI. The Shield in action is bullet and flame-proof, and has the power to perform extraordinary feats of physical daring and courage with the speed of a bullet and the strength of a Hercules. He devotes his life to shielding the government from all enemies. Now, with America's dream of peace close to shattering, there is a great need for his services. A cruiser of the U.S. Navy patrols the entrance to New York Harbor, when suddenly the captain spies strange aircraft. They're dropping parachute mines! Order out the planes! Shot from the catapults of the cruiser, the scouting planes give chase. A New York to Boston pleasure craft strikes one of the parachute mines. They're destroying American shipping in the shadow of the Statue of Liberty. Open fire with the anti-aircraft batteries. The mine layers drop the rest of their load and flee. They're too fast for us. We'll never catch them. We chase them, but suddenly they seem to vanish. The pilots report back to the ship. From the cruiser, boats had been lowered to pick up the survivors of the ill-fated pleasure craft. One of the survivors, Joe Higgins, FBI agent, presents his credentials to the captain. I'd like to use your radio. These papers look okay. Go ahead. Contact FBI headquarters at Washington. With the report of the crime transmitted to headquarters, Higgins asks to be assigned to the case. Your chief reports that you have full authority to do whatever you think is necessary. That night, at a point in the harbor where the mines have been seen to fall, Higgins throws off his civilian clothes and stands forth as the Shield, protector of his country. There's only one way to find out where those mines are, and he sets out in a high-powered motorboat. As he expected, the boat draws the magnetic mine to the surface. This is it! An explosion wrecks his craft. Invulnerable to injury, the Super G-Man plunges into the depths. Where there was one mine, there must be others. This is an improvement over ordinary magnetic mines. I'll explode it. If a shock doesn't explode it, what does? I'll take it ashore and analyze it. In his laboratory ashore, just as he discovers the secret of the infernal machine, I see. It's sound that explodes the mine, vibration of a ship's engine. The sound of a plane draws him to the window. There's the enemy flying machine. Like an arrow from a bow, the Shield hurls himself through the air. I must catch that plane. He grabs a metal projection on the underpart of the plane. I made it! The shield makes a discovery. The mines are dropped through this opening. He pulls himself up into the mine-laying chamber of the strange craft. Here are the little packages of trouble. He renders the mines useless. These mines won't work now. In order to trail the ship to its lair, the shield resumes his position underneath the ship, where he will remain unseen. There goes one, but it won't wreck any ships. In the meantime, an American destroyer approaches. Look, there's the mine dropping plane. Prepare to fire on that plane and radio for some planes to help us. The big guns hurl shells at the stranger. The Navy's swiftest pursuit planes hurry to the scene. Here comes the Navy! But at once, the mystery plane retreats at a dazzling speed. What a pickup this thing has! Those are the Navy's fastest, but this baby leaves them as if they were tied down. Quickly, all pursuers are outdistanced and are soon lost from sight. Wonder where we're going now. The plane dives into the sea, with the wings retracted and hatches made tight. It flew like a bird. Now it swims like a fish. The mystery plane becomes a mystery submarine. This is their base. No wonder the Navy couldn't find it. How long is this trip? Even I can't hold my breath forever. At last we're heading upward, maybe into the air. The ship comes to the surface. Whew! There at last. The cave, hideout of the mine planters, is a veritable underground city. Who'd have imagined anything like this? As the submarine docks and the crew issues forth, men of all races and lands, but in one uniform. It looks like an international army. As the last man leaves the craft, the shield seizes him, throttling his cry. Come here, buddy. I need that uniform. Now to join the others. The shield joins the others as they report to their chief. They enter to confront a sinister figure. Well, men, what luck? We planted many mines, sank some ships, but were chased by naval craft. Count Zongar. Count Zongar? That's the name of the exiled munitions magnate. Everybody thought him dead. So he's back of all this. Their contemptible navy dares challenge us. The time will not be long before we deal with them. We will drive America into the war. In the end, when all countries are weakened, we shall rise to power. The shield turns to leave, but Count Zongar's quick eye notices. Who is that who leaves before I give permission? Seize him! The Count's henchmen spring to do his bidding. It's the shield! Yes, the shield, come to smash you. Horror dawns as they recognize their adversary. Overcoming the odds against him, the shield springs at the Count. Now for you, Count Zongar. That gun cannot hurt me. Fool! This gun does not shoot bullets, but poison gas. He's knocked out. Drag him into my laboratory. The shield recovers consciousness in the laboratory, where Count Zongar perfects his murderous weapons. It'll be hours before your full strength returns. Do your worst, rat. This giant mine will destroy any living thing, even you, shield. I'm going to seal you inside and drop the mine in the path of an American battleship. You'll be blown up along with it. How do you manage all this, Count Zongar?
I'll tell you, since you're dying anyway. That radio is tuned in on station QUX, which is run by a lieutenant of mine. Each day I talk with him via radio. He tells me where the ships sail, that I will sink. And now goodbye.
Away soars the submarine, carrying the supermine, with the shield inside. The mighty charge and its prisoner fall into the water, in front of the doomed ship. Psst! My strength isn't back. Can't get loose, but I still have my teeth. This wire connects the exploding device with the charge. If I bite it, the mine won't work. The mine rises, but remains intact, and is discovered. Here's a mine, unexploded. Haul it aboard, men. Great guns! There's a man inside. Quick, take me to your captain. I have news.
That's an amazing story, Mr. Shield, but I'm afraid the submarine has gone back to its base.
Good. Then we can wreck it at the same time we wrecked the man who designed it.
I doubt if anybody could get into that undersea cave.
That's not necessary. Get me ashore. I want to visit Station QUX. Later, the shield enters the office of the manager of Station QUX. I want to talk over a certain radio phone that connects you with Count Zongar. My strength returns. Now, where's that radio phone? Pressing a button, the shield reveals a secret shortwave set. Ah, here it is. I have a little phonograph. Count Zongar ought to hear. Hello, Count Zongar. This is the shield. I'm going to wipe you out.
Try it. I defy you to enter my fortress.
Listen to this little tune, Count Zongar. Zzz. As the radio carries the vibration to the mine-filled laboratory of the Count, all the powerful explosives go off, wrecking the cave, and all within it. Remembering that the engine vibrations exploded the mines, I radioed a recording of engine motors into Count Zongar's laboratory. It blew up every mine he had.
This entire nation is grateful.
So the shield reports to his chief. But there is more work for the shield to do. Another incredible adventure of the G-Man Extraordinary will be in the next issue of Pep Comics. So I hope you guys enjoyed that video. If you could like, comment, and subscribe, that'd be appreciated. Again, sorry, my voices aren't usually as good because I have the flu still. But, well, I'm getting better though. But yeah, I got a cough drop in my mouth so I don't cough, and I gotta blow my nose after. But anyway, if you want me to do a comic, certain request comic, just let me know down in the comments below, and I'll tell you the date I can do the comic. The dates of the other requests should still be the same. I'm going to try to read as many comics as I can tonight, so I can get back up to schedule. But, yeah, I hope you guys enjoy. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you guys later.